Warning: a serious warning for anyone stepping into their 60s. If you start your morning with a bowl of oatmeal topped with ripe banana slices, you're not alone. Frank, 67 years old, did that for a decade. He believed he was nurturing his health the right way. Low sugar, high fiber, good for the heart, and fruit. Well, it's always healthy, right? One morning, like any other, Frank opened the fridge, grabbed a golden banana, sliced it thinly, sprinkled it over his oatmeal, and poured a splash of unsweetened almond milk. The perfect breakfast. Until he struggled to stand after sitting too long in his chair. At first, it was a few seconds of effort to rise. Then, a full minute of wobbling. And one weekend afternoon, he fell flat trying to step onto his porch. The doctor blamed age, weak bones, but no one told him. Each healthy morning was silently draining the strength from his legs. You see, so many over 60 are losing muscle fast, without even knowing. And the cause? Foods we think are good for us. Frank wasn't alone. Out of every 3 older adults, more than 1 eats oatmeal with fruit each morning. But nearly half of them struggle with weak muscles, low energy, knee pain, or trouble climbing stairs. What infuriates me is no doctor mentions this truth. No one warns that fruits like bananas, grapes, or red apples are destroying muscle in older adults. You might find it hard to believe, I get it. We've been taught since childhood, eat more fruit. But no one said fruit is loaded with sugar, and sugar weakens muscles. Especially after 60. Ever wonder why, despite years of healthy eating, your body feels weaker? Why climbing a few stairs leaves you breathless? Why your legs tremble when you walk fast? The answer might be in that morning bowl of oatmeal you thought was for your health. If you eat fruit for breakfast, or have loved ones over 60 doing so, keep listening. What I'm about to reveal will make you rethink how you've been caring for your health all along. And if you want to protect your muscles, keep your legs steady as the years add up, hit that subscribe button now. The videos I share next will not only show you what's harming your health, but exactly how to reverse it, starting today. Frank never imagined what he thought was right was weakening him year by year. And the truth is, he's not alone. Millions over 60 are making a similar mistake. They start their day with foods that seem good. Fresh fruit, unsweetened nut milk, overnight oats, a drizzle of honey, and they feel confident. I'm doing right by my health. It's not wrong to believe that. Nutritionists, health magazines, even food labels tell you. Fruits packed with vitamins, low calorie, helps with weight, great for your heart. Sounds reasonable, but here's what they don't tell you. And your doctor probably won't mention either. Your body at 60 doesn't handle food like it did at 30 or 40. After 60, muscles start shrinking, silently but surely. And the scary part? The natural sugars in fruit, especially ripe bananas, grapes, mangoes, pears, spike insulin fast. Know what happens when insulin surges? Inflammation. And inflammation is the #1 enemy of your muscles. When your body's chronically inflamed, muscle tissue weakens. It can't rebuild, it can't recover, and slowly, it fades away. You might think, but it's natural sugar, not refined sugar, right? I thought that too, until I read a 2022 study from Tokyo Longevity University. They found, in people over 60, eating more than 15 grams of fruit sugar each morning raises the risk of lower body muscle loss by 34%. Especially in thighs and calves. Frank was living proof. Each morning, he ate a banana, nearly 17 grams of sugar. A medium apple, 19 grams. A small bunch of grapes, 20 grams. Total? Close to 40 grams of sugar before 9 a.m. And he had no idea. He was starting his day, killing his own muscles. But sugar's not the only issue. There's another critical factor: lack of protein. When you eat a breakfast of just fruit, you give your muscles zero protein to thrive. Older bodies need double the protein of younger ones to maintain muscle. But a fruit-based breakfast? Practically zero. The result? Muscles aren't rebuilt after a long night. Your body slips into catabolism. And you weaken, day by day. You might not notice yet. But think back. Ever feel it's easy to sit, but hard to stand? Climbing stairs tires you more than before? Your legs aren't as nimble as a few years ago? If you said, yes, look at your breakfast. You might be doing the opposite of what you think. I'm not saying ditch fruit entirely. But the truth is, fruit shouldn't be the star of breakfast for those over 60. And it definitely shouldn't stand alone. There's a way to reverse this. And I'll share it next. Because one small change, tiny, really, done right, can bring your body's strength back in weeks. And if this is resonating, don't hesitate to share this video with loved ones, eating healthy, without knowing they're weakening their legs. Frank started noticing, after each fruit-filled breakfast, he felt more tired. Legs heavy like lead, mind foggy. Even standing to wash dishes made his hands tremble. But he stubbornly thought, it's just age, can't fight it. Until one morning, Frank woke up, sat up in bed, and felt his thighs hollow, no strength left. He gripped the bedframe to stand. But his legs wouldn't listen. He crashed to the floor. His wife rushed in, panicked. And in that moment, Frank knew, I can't keep going like this. He started digging, not from senior TV shows. Not from healthy food ads flooding the airwaves, but from a different source. Gerontology researchers in Scandinavia, where older adults live independently at the highest rates globally. They have one simple rule. Over 60, eat protein as soon as you wake, before insulin and cortisol spike. And you know what shocked me? Just one egg, at the right time, can make a clear difference for muscles. Frank changed his breakfast in 3 steps. Swapped fruit for boiled eggs and smoked salmon. High-quality protein, rich in leucine, an amino acid key to muscle repair. Drank warm water with a pinch of pink salt before eating. Boosts circulation and blood pressure gently, ensuring muscles get blood and oxygen. Added a handful of greens like spinach or steamed broccoli. Supplies magnesium and potassium, critical minerals to prevent muscle loss. Just 2 weeks later, Frank stood without clutching anything. Walked lighter. Thighs no longer felt mushy. And even better, confidence returned to his face. He stopped fearing walks. No longer skipped grocery trips with his wife. And mornings, once a nightmare, became his strongest time of day. It sounds almost too simple. But the truth is, small, consistent changes bring big results for aging bodies. We don't need a perfect diet. We just need to understand right and act a little differently. Frank did it, and thousands over 60 are doing it too. But there's another group of foods, just as common as fruit, silently harming the legs of millions. They're in nearly every kitchen. And you might be using them daily without a second thought. Frank thought he'd escaped the nightmare. Until, one afternoon, after lunch, his legs felt strangely unsteady. No fruit, no sugar. So what was it? He traced back everything he ate daily. And then, he froze. Some things, so familiar, so harmless, no one suspects them. But in truth, they're the hidden culprits, sapping leg strength from millions over 60. Here are 3. Red Circle 1. White bread, the deceiver cloaked as a light, stomach-friendly snack. Frank ate white bread every afternoon, thinking it was gentle and easy to digest. But he didn't know. White bread has almost no fiber, no protein, no B vitamins vital for muscle tissue. Worse, it spikes blood sugar fast, triggering insulin, blocking amino acid uptake, leaving muscles without repair fuel. That tired, sleepy feeling after eating? Not age. It's that harmless, white bread. Orange Circle 2. Cheap vegetable oils, like canola, soybean, or rapeseed. Frank used these oils to fry eggs, sauté greens, cook soup. Why? They're cheap, widely available, and every label claims heart healthy. But what's the catch? These oils are high in unbalanced omega-6, causing silent inflammation, slowing muscle repair, and making joints ache. Not only do muscles weaken, joints stiffen, movement slows. Yellow Circle 3. Skim milk, pitched as the smart choice for seniors. Frank drank skim milk at night. He'd heard, milk strengthens bones. But what he didn't know, skim milk strips away vitamin D and K2, essential for proper calcium absorption and muscle protection. Plus, Many industrial milks add hidden sugars and thickeners, overworking the liver, causing fluid retention. The result? More fat, less muscle, fatigue, and heavy limbs. Frank cut all three in just 7 days and replaced them with simple swaps. True whole grain bread, minimally processed, cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, unsweetened cashew or flaxseed milk, rich in healthy fats. 1 week later, his knees stopped aching faintly. Thighs felt firmer. Nights grew restful. No more battling silent inflammation from food. Frank realized, I wasn't aging too fast. I was eating things, weakening me daily. But that's not all. There's one fruit, touted as the king of vitamin C, silently eroding muscle in older adults when eaten at the wrong time. Frank thought it was nature's gift. But the truth chilled him. And I'll reveal that fruit, and the absolute worst time to eat it, next. Frank always trusted fruit. It's natural, packed with vitamins, better than medicine. He ate it daily, with unwavering faith. But then, stumbling across a 12-year Tufts University study on aging, Frank froze. One fruit, hailed as a king, rich in vitamin C anti-aging, but a silent catalyst speeding up muscle loss if eaten wrong. Tangerine oranges and bottled orange juice, the betrayer disguised as an angel. Frank drank orange juice each morning, thinking it cleansed and boosted immunity. But the study revealed, oranges and orange juice, especially bottled, are high in fructose, spiking insulin fast on an empty stomach. When insulin surges, your body shifts to storage mode, not building. Instead of repairing muscle, it stores fat and breaks down muscle. Worse, bottled orange juice loses digestive enzymes, leaving high acid. Low benefits. Frank realized, I wasn't drinking vitamin C. I was flooding my blood with fast sugar each morning, wondering why my legs weakened weekly. Collision: the worst time to eat this fruit? Morning, on an empty stomach. Why? Your liver's not fully active. Adrenal glands are weak, and your body's prone to an insulin shock. The fallout? Small diamond muscle lost during sleep, never rebuilt. Small diamond more fat stored at the belly and hips. Small diamond energy crashes mid-morning, leaving you tired, dizzy. So what did Frank do? He didn't ditch fruit. He changed how and when he ate it. Checkmark: ate oranges after a protein-rich breakfast, like eggs and avocado. Checkmark: swapped juice for diluted beet juice with lemon and pink salt, boosting circulation without muscle loss. 2 weeks later, his legs felt powered up, climbing stairs without gripping the rail. Frank looked back on his 60 years. He didn't regret his youth. He only wished, I'd trusted my body more than ads. Older bodies don't need much. Just remove the kitchen's hidden foes. Add simple habits, like standing every 30 minutes, drinking warm pink salt water, eating real food. Each choice is a piece, either rebuilding your body or breaking it slowly. And now, Frank doesn't ask, how do I get young again? He says one thing, simple, profound. Each day, I choose not to poison myself anymore. Frank pours a glass of warm water, adds a pinch of pink salt, sipping it like a sacred morning ritual. No more bottled orange juice. No more oatmeal with bananas. No more clean eating promises that weaken. Instead, he listens to his body, slows down, observes. This morning, standing from his chair without a groan, he smiles. No one claps. No doctor says, well done, Frank. Just him, and legs once trembling, now steadier. The scariest thing? Not weakening, but not knowing why, and continuing what seems right until it's too late. Today, you heard a story. Maybe it's yours. Maybe it's a wake-up call. You can keep going with that morning banana, orange juice, healthy, oatmeal, or you can pause, check what's on your table, and ask, is this nourishing me, or quietly stealing my strength? You don't need to change the world. Just one small shift, each morning. Change breakfast, change perspective, change habits you thought were right, and gain strength, balance, and the power to live independently for years more. If this resonated, hit subscribe to catch more hidden truths. And if you want the #1 vitamin 90-year-olds use each morning for strength, Check the video link next right now.